Blacktower is amazing, great people to work with, very knowledgeable, very honest.
The team out here, as you've met, we've got a great network. All of us have at least 10, some of us 25 years in experience in financial services, so it's like any question that you might have from a client, we just bounce it off of each other as a team.
Fundamentally, it's a great place to work. The characters of the individuals that are here are very helpful. You find at some places it's not the case. Here it's very much sort of open arms. If you've got questions, you can ask around.
But Blacktower, is one of the older international firms. Whilst we're new here in Dubai, they have years of experience in Europe. So in terms of sort of structure and processes, they really know what they're doing.
When I first came to Europe as an IFA, so outside of the UK, an international IFA, let's say, then the reputation of our business was pretty much in the gutter, going back sort of 15, 16 years ago. So I was very mindful of the reputation, and that I had to do my own due diligence, as it were, to make sure that I was going to be aligned with the right kind of company that had a good reputation and were doing things the right way. So after that process of DD, then I chose Blacktower in the end. And I suppose the proof is in the pudding that I'm still here 13 years on, and very happy and wouldn't dream of being anywhere else.
Well, we definitely have a can-do attitude. We're, at the end of the day, what's most important is the clients. They are the forefront, and we need to help them in any way that we can, and obviously the best way that we can.
So that's kind of one thing. Obviously the DIFC regulation really helps, because I think, as you rightly mentioned, within this space, there are some bad reputations around, and I think to have the DFSA regulation sort of gives you that kind of level, if you like, because clearly it's more transparent for clients. They know exactly what they're getting, and it's obviously holds the highest regard of regulation, let's say, which is very helpful.
Dubai is a fabulous place for lifestyle. London's impressive, but Dubai is kind of a level up in terms of the opportunity here and the people that you can connect yourself to. Blacktower have been brilliant. It's quite unique in the sense that because they obtained their DIFC license January last year, everyone's kind of putting one foot forward together. So that's been really useful for me as well, because it allows me to evolve with the business here and with their footprint here.
I'm excited to see what happens next. I think it just further enhances our reach. I think the overall service offering that we have can only get better. The resources that will be pulled in are going to be beneficial for the group, absolutely.
The company's grown, but even though that's happened over a period of years, it still retains that sort of very homely feeling to it that perhaps you wouldn't get in bigger corporations. That's still that feeling that everybody knows everybody else. We have a conference, let's say once a year or every couple of years, and it's kind of, oh, hi, how are you doing? It's like a real friendly vibe about the place. I like that. I think, among other things, it's an important aspect to the company.